Well, you can, if you look at the Google search on the internet for car purchase and car prices, it's definitely an evidence that households are deeply more willing to buy a new car. It's clear when you look at German market, France, or even Italy, there is a clear rebound to record levels of the Google search for car purchase and car prices. But then that's just a willingness to buy, a proxy for the willingness to buy a car. When you look at historical figures in correlation to those kind of indicators with the monthly registration of cars, then you can see there is always, or there has been so far, a 3 to 4 months lag between the first time you start to seek for a new car in internet and the time when you buy it. So meaning that those indicators should only help us to anticipate a strong rebound in car registration in middle of the summer at best for a large set of European countries, unfortunately.
And if I can just pick out another one of the bull arguments that I've been hearing, it's that all of the attention around taking public transportation and the desire to avoid density may lead to an uptick or a better environment for car purchases than we would have expected before the pandemic. What do you think of this view?
Well, I think this could be an extra bonus to the amount of new registration that we could expect. But unfortunately, my view is that the car market is a mature market within Europe, meaning mainly driven by replacement needs rather than first acquisition of new cars. So few factors related to COVID-19 can boost some new car purchase for, urban and young citizens that are afraid to take public transportation, the commuters in some key regions for sure, but that would be not enough to offset postponing of buying new cars in most of the other countries.
Maxime, let's be honest about it. The product isn't necessarily fit for purpose and it's too expensive. When I look at the hybrid offering in the real world rather than some spurious lab test, they're hardly worth the money for them and they cost way too much as well. Something's got to give here, isn't it? We need better product at a lower price.
Yeah, sure. The price is very important. It's if you look at the average price for a new car, which is about 25K, definitely this is too important for a large majority of households today, especially when they have in mind that the forecast, that the outlook for the near term is not good in terms of employment or wages. So definitely it means that the opening of showrooms or car dealers is something which is a priority for a renewal of the demand and car registration. It's much more important to boost the willingness to buy a new car, to motivate the households, to incentive them to buy a new car. And to do so, one way, apart from the price, and price is definitely a key issue, and to this regard, the amount of inventories that are today available at car dealers and car sellers can help a first wave of new registrations, because just car makers, car dealers will have to get rid of those old inventories, but that could be only a one-shot wave of new registration for the coming weeks and months. Then, what is done by the car makers today, by resuming the production, which will help, this could help the launch of new models that are needed to get the attraction of the consumers, for those, at least for those who have enough money to buy the new cars, especially those where they have incentives regarding the energy transitions, notably.